Hi, this is Nikki Price and I'm back now with my sleep routine exercise. So far in the two other videos, we've looked at the sleep basket of all the products and things that are available, or just to give you a taste of the things that are available that can help you find that place to have a good night's sleep. We looked at different things there. We then looked at almost some do's and don'ts, what works for me, what doesn't work for me, what could work for you. And then this last one, all the way through I've talked about having a really good sleep routine. So this is an exercise that I use in class quite often, but just while I remember, because I forgot to put these in the other basket as well, this is for the likes of people who have other halves who snore. That's what happens in our house. So I got these. They are, I have to say, I found these absolutely brilliant. And these little blue plugs here. And what happens with them is you squeeze it like that, pop it in. Oh, you can't see, it's all squeezed up small. Pop that in your ear, and then they expand while you're in here, or they go back to its regular shape when it's in your ear. And I have to say, I found them absolute blessing. They're very comfy, because that was one of the things that worried me. These ones as well also come with like a little perfect, it's like a little pack, that little travel pack as well, so you can put it in a little container and take it with you. So I just wanted to show you them because I wanted to show you them in the basket. These are something that I've just found, and it does say it just blocks snow, and I can still hear what's going on, but nowhere near like I could. I also find as well when I've got these in, is what I can hear is my breathing. I find that very, very relaxing. It's a bit like when we do mindfulness, I say about listening to your breathing. So I just wanted to show you those. Got some bubble baths as well, which I had out before. So this is something that I use in class. I use a heck of a lot. Anybody who comes to my classes, I often use a cloud in the middle with a topic. Over here you can see I've done one there for self-care. There we go. So I've done one over here, my sleep routine. So this is about what you're able to do to help yourself. So if you've watched the other videos, you will know I've said to you about setting up a routine that works for you. Thinking small baby, when a small baby comes into a house, what routine does it have? You tend to find it'll have its teas at a certain time, its feeds at a certain time, bath, nice warm gym jams, or comfy if it's warm, just a nice vest. So we're thinking about temperature, and then there'll be a time where we're soothing and then sleeping. So it's about setting a really good routine for yourself. So I'm going to recommend that you get yourself a pad or a piece of paper, and you can do this exercise yourself. I always like to on this one. I just like to put the Z's in for sleeping. I know, small things that amuse me. I will show you one that I have done myself. This has also been, I've used it a lot in classes, so I've pinched as well a lot of other people's ideas, which they've given me full permission to do. Here we go. So I'm going to start at the top and work my way around. So this is about thinking happy thoughts. This is about when you go to bed, don't be going to bed with the troubles of the world with you. It's all about relaxing. I showed you earlier a great little pad that you could use where you're looking at how to get a good night's sleep, get things out of your bed. If you get things out of your head, even not out of your bed. You're going to really struggle to sleep if you're going to bed with the weight of the world on your shoulders. Next, I'm going to move it to here, warm bath, relaxing scents and candles. Again, it's about what works for you and time of year. I mean, we're starting to come into where it's a bit lighter now. So it might not be your thing, but you could have a nice shower, or you could just make sure again, it's what helps you to relax. Down here, we've got correct lighting. Again, for me, I like to have a nice soft lamp on. I've got my Kindle with a nice backlight. No activity, no phone activity, social media or emails. I have literally seen this happen where we're all snuggled down, just about ready to drop off, and for some random reason you check something either on social media or an email, and do you know what? Boom, you're wide awake again, and it's on your mind all night. So get to a point where you just go, I'm not going to do that. That's where it's off. I'm now going to give myself however long, 10, 15 minutes to unwind, even a little bit longer, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Look at, I love this. Lavender is so well known for helping you sleep. So looking at lavender or other calming smells that work for you in your world. So changing your self-talk, I can and I will sleep, as opposed to I can never sleep, I have trouble sleeping. And go with where you are at a particular time. think about night disturbances and solutions. So when I've been in class, people have talked about they've got a cat that comes in and stands all over its head. I have a spaniel, to be honest with you, that likes to do similar things as well. But if there's something else that's waking you up every night, then look at how you can change that round, because it's not okay to be woken up and being disturbed every night. If we've got little ones, by the way, that's just part of it. Can't do anything with that one. And occasionally, although talking of spaniels, mine's just appeared. Occasionally, these things happen. It's just where it is. For me, nice warm pyjamas and lovely warm slippers, all, you know, lovely clean ones. Just same with the bedding, lovely bedding that's all clean and fresh. Listen to your own body clock. Don't be going off that someone says you have to go to bed at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock and you have to be up at this time and this time. I talked about this quite a lot in the last one. If you're tired, get yourself to bed. You go with your own body clock. Set your own body clock. If you're awake, and you can stay up, because that's how your body works. It's ups and downs. And know that if you're a night owl, you're a night owl. I'm not. I'm awake. I'm awake early person. So I know, for me, the best part of the day for me is being up early. I love it. Get up, listening to the birds. Now it's getting a bit lighter. I can maybe even sit in the garden with a cup of tea. I can't think of anything nicer than being around before the world wakes up. But that's me in my world. If that's not for you, then look at what time you are going to bed. If you're going to bed late, then give yourself permission to stay in bed a little bit. Don't go to bed at 2-3 o'clock and because that's what you do, and then complain because you've only, you have to get up at 7 o'clock. So it's about taking some responsibility here. But if you know you're going to bed late, how can you catch up? So about relaxing, how are you going to relax? What are you going to do for that half an hour before you go to sleep? So before we was talking about reading, I turned my Kindle light down. You could have music on, but make sure it's something that's going to relax you. You don't want to be G'd up. You don't want any adrenaline rush. Same with the TV. Put something that's easy watching, that you can just have on. It's something to watch. It's a little bit of noise in the background. It's not going to give you that adrenaline rush. So this one is really important. This one here, clutter-free and calm bedroom tranquility. I love new bedding. That's not something I can buy over often. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but there is nothing better. I'll make sure that the bedding's washed once or twice a week and it goes on. And I swear, when that new fresh bedding goes on, especially if I've been able to dry it outside, I sleep like a baby. So I also make sure as well that my bedroom isn't cluttered or certain. To be honest, I have a bit of a floor drop. I've never quite got over my teenager floor drop, but it's not cluttered at the side of me. It doesn't stop me sleeping. I don't get in my cabinet at the side of me. It's full of stuff. In fact, the other week I've really minimised. I've got my lamp on there. I've got a picture that's on there, and I've got room then. I've got 2 coasters for a cup of tea, and I always have a drink at the side of my bed as well, just in case I wake up if I'm thirsty in the night. And then I've got room to charge my phone, so I know where my phone is, but I don't have my phone on, and it's closed or it's facing down, so if somebody does text or send something, that light isn't going to wake me up. For me, it's about having some fresh air in the room as well. Again, depending on the time of year, if you're able to have a window open and it's safe enough to do that, and you don't struggle with that, have your window open, bit of fresh air. Make sure your room is at a really nice temperature. If it's too hot, especially in summer, you're going to struggle, so you might need to get a fan in there, and vice versa. There's nothing nicer than having a hot water bottle. Just used to do that on a Wednesday evening for me when I finished classes late. I'd come home, loved it, got in bed, it'd wrap my pyjamas around the hot water bottle, and that's in bed ready for me. I get the gym jams on, I get in bed and I've got the hot water bottle, and again, it can sleep like a baby. So it's just work with the temperatures, know what works for you. I mentioned that warm, clean bedding. Again, I love it when we change the bedding. There's nothing smells nicer and feels better. We looked at thinking room temperature. There are lots and lots of relaxing meditations on YouTube. There's lots of great apps. There's Calm, there's Headspace. There's lots that are there for help for reading. Give them a go. You don't need to be paying money for them. Have a look on YouTube, have a look at the apps, give them a go, see what works for you. Some nights I'll think, I'll try that, and some nights I don't need it, and some nights that's not what I want. So if you've got a selection of a few that you know you do like, you'll know the one. And the last one that we've got here is, I haven't mentioned this actually, it's about limiting caffeine. I mentioned alcohol before, but caffeine's just as important. Now I have decaf tea because I drink a lot of tea. I love tea. Tea is my grounder, it's my calmer, my ability to just calm, because if I've got a hot drink in my hand, I have to sit still. Now for the amount of tea that I drink, I know that if I drink regular tea, I will drink regular tea, by the way, if I'm out and they've just got regular tea, there's no difference in taste, but I will drink normal tea if I'm out, but I can tell if I have quite a few, because when I go to bed that night, it takes me a while to switch off, because that caffeine's in there, and the adrenaline's kicked in. So just be mindful, just look. Some people can have caffeine, can sleep fine. So this is about what works for you. This isn't me telling you what you need to do before you go to sleep, because that's just not going to work. These are just some of the things that I've picked up that I know I've tried, and lots of people in my different classes have tried, and we've brought all these different ideas together. So I'm hoping, I'll go back to my original one there, I would love to know what you add onto your sleep routine. I'd love it if you've come up with ones that we haven't already got, that you use and work for you, and then if it's all right with you and you let me know, I'll add them onto my existing one as well. And then, because I always think the more that I'm able to learn, the things that you're able to teach me, I can then pass it on and help others. So I hope that's been of a help for you. Good luck, change your mindset, decide you're going to have a good night's sleep, whatever a good night's sleep is, and just put those feet up, get yourself comfy, get yourself warm, and get you snuggled down. And I'll see you all soon. Thanks very much.